What's up, guys? I'm back with another review, and this game is rather interesting. For one, it's a
The
G-PAW,
stories of the settlers
so I'm
in
gonna let it
Faerun
talk.
persuaded you to embark on the Albatross. The bracing sea air has confirmed the correctness of your decision. The food on board, however, hasn't had the same effect.
Alright, like I was saying, this is a G-PAW. It's called Therian Saga, and what this game kind of reminds me of, looking at it like first time, is Minecraft. It's like a browser version of Minecraft, which is awesome because I would never play Minecraft anyway. But I would play this. So we're gonna get into actually, what everything is gonna look like. I'm not feeling the way the dudes look. I'm not too sure I'm gonna be a guy. The guy is it's kind of weird. All right, where am I gonna be from? Where am I from? City of the Mist sounds cool. Sounds like a Naruto title, or Naruto. Here we go. That's Naruto better. Um, what I want to do? I want metal. Yeah, I don't even care about reading the rest of this. Metal it is. I know, guys. I know. With this field, the following trades will be granted from the beginning: foraging and prospecting. Okay, I gotta go with the name. See, look, I might redo this because I'm just not. I look like I look like, yeah, I can't. I couldn't do that. Let's go with the the female and let's get into a quest here. First job. My first job. I get a rudimentary first staff. A fear staff. That's a weird noise. Empty the ship's hold. Okay. Oh, it's one of those. Oh, so you get a clock. Okay. All right. I guess you want me to go over there. I'm going over there. So explore. No, I don't want to do that. So basically, what you have to do pretty much in this game is when they send you to places like you see, I have the question mark right there. You have to go to the area and explore the area. Now, how long that takes, it depends on your exploration that you have. Like you see, my exploring is kind of noob right now, so we'll see how long that's going to take. There is so much trade skills in this game, like it's ridiculous. And they actually have a game guide, and you really should use the game guide because there's a lot of trade skill and a lot of things that you really need to actually know. So unfortunately, this is one of those games where you actually have to read a little bit to be good at it. You can ask a million questions in chat, as you can see people are doing in the global right there, but it's better than you actually read the actual game guide because it literally tells you what everything is. So I'm gonna try to go over here to this plateau. Let's see. Enter the plateau. First companion. Okay. So can I go with you, please? Okay. You can roll with me. Little short dude. Well, actually, I think everybody is short like that. So maybe he's a big dude, and I just think he's short. But either way, he's coming with me. Let's go. Okay, how do I get this off the screen? Oh, there we go. All right, this is gonna be my first time in the dungeon. One thing I don't like is everything shouldn't have a countdown. Like really, just no. Just I guess that's just for them. Like okay, loading, but just that I don't like that. Okay, so I don't actually get to see myself, but I get to move the arrow. This reminds me of Dungeons and Dragons a little bit. All right, yeah, they give you the story right there. This definitely reminds me of Dungeons and Dragons. All right, so what's right here? I'm gonna go up here. I saw a search debris, but I want to see what's in this corner right now. Distribute the wild. Wild boar leaves a hole. Okay. Disturb the wild boar. This is probably gonna end up being a fight. Here we go. This is how we gonna roll with this. What's gonna happen? What's gonna happen? And it's a fight. So how do I attack? Hey, well, that didn't work. All they're doing is attacking me. So what do I gotta do? Hmm. I don't know how to attack, guys. Oh, wait. That's highlighted. Do I have to block or something? Oh, here we go. Okay. Get down here. So I can do the third one? Oh, I don't have a third person, so I guess it doesn't matter. Alright, how about that? There we go. So we got a little Minecraft, we got a little Dungeons and Dragons, and now we got a little Fantasy Star going, because this reminds me of old school Fantasy Star. But Dragon Warrior. Dragon Quest too. Dragon Quest was a good game. Just remember that really quick. Okay, so I got that. So let's go back over here. Alright. North and south. I'm gonna come back for that. Nothing else. Many corridors intertwined. Okay, let's get that now. Search through the breeze. This is one of those games. It's an acquired taste. It's not a bad acquired taste though. Interesting enough. I got shield, so I'm gonna put that shield on. I got a lot of videos of Left Y. I'm so far behind, so I gotta get it out there, guys. You're gonna have a lot of fun this week. Fighting a giant snake. Eat it, snake. Alright, Mr. Snake, I need you to go bye-bye. They want to see more of the review going on here. Alright, kill this thing. There we go. Conquered the dungeon. Yeah. Can I just walk out? Alrighty. Well, what I did, I skipped the rest of all the intro stuff, and I didn't want to spoil it all for you anyway. But what we're gonna do is we're gonna look at the character and all the different things that go on. This is the character screen. You see all the different trade skill stuff that you can actually do. I don't know much of anything. I'm still kind of noob. Even my land skills are kind of new. I got a good urban skill though. Yes, you actually have an urban skill. It's actually for how well you traverse in the town and you talk to town people and get different quests and stuff like that. So I think that's interesting. I've never seen a trade skill actually be called an urban skill and affect how you go into a town. So like, I found that interesting. This whole game is interesting. Pretty good idea, like to put all these type. Excuse me, to put all those different types of things together. Like who knew? So like I give them some credit for having a different game. I know some people are gonna be like, oh, it's not next gen and all that type of stuff, but sometimes games with a more simpler approach are actually better than the next gen games. Not that this game is any better than anything else. I just think that this is an interesting game and intriguing. And like I've been doing a lot of reviews lately, and it seems like everything I'm doing, like well, not everything, but majority of stuff that I'm doing, the games are kind of similar and like especially on browsers. So when I get games like this, that's not like those other type of games. Like I just want to give it some time because this is just something pretty cool to actually get. Like it's about the journey. It's about exploration. It's about using your brain. You need a little bit of problem solving. It is a great deal of waiting because a lot of things you have to do. It could just basically cost you time, which actually uses up energy at the top of the screen right there, as you can see. I just wanted to show you guys the map a little bit, like how it's big because it's kind of hard to traverse, and then when you start to try to traverse different places, it has like a warning level, and like it could be dangerous to you, and it tells you like, look, if you go over here, something probably going to attack you and kill you behind, so you don't want to do it. I'm actually going to show you the injury system in a second, but okay, so really quick, I wanted to get you guys into the whole injury system. I'm gonna try to figure. show you in the dungeon here. See if I can initiate a fight somewhere. First, let's get this quest. I was too quick to be pushing buttons. Alright, so hopefully the guy isn't here. Or maybe I need to search in the area, but we're not going to do that right now. We're worried about the injury system. It's kind of interesting because when you lose energy or you lose HP, different parts of your bodies get injured. So let's see if I can initiate a fight in here. Uh, See, I love this. This is like Dungeons and Dragons all over again. I'm like reminiscing. Uh, let's see. Use the torch then. I'm assuming if I did something else, something bad would happen. The torch would be the sensible. Well, what the hell? I end up all the way down here. Okay. All right, what's over here? This is probably going to tell me about the door. Knock on the middle of the door. Break down the door. I'm not going to do either of these. I want to go up there to where that Stonehenge thing is. That looks interesting. Come here, Stonehenge. Uh oh, fight. Here we go. Attack. Oh, I'm fighting two things. I'm definitely going to get injured. Look at him doing damage to me already. I barely did any damage to him. Uh, I gotta think about this. Is this? Can I do that? Oh no, I don't want to do that. Yeah, I had to think of. Maybe I wasn't supposed to come in here without some help. As you can see there, the top right, I lost health from that, and now the middle left, I lost health from that. Now the bottom left, so that's like my arm, my leg, and maybe like my shoulder, like that. So as you can see there, see like my bottom part of my leg is hurt. Like actually, the top right is like my midsection, and the left is like my arm. Yeah. So it actually affects you overall when you do start taking injuries like that, and you can have something basically be taken out of the fight, which is really bad. You don't want that to happen. So from here, I would probably need to get a potion, but I should kill these guys without doing that. But they're doing significant damage to me. So okay, I got rid of him, so that's pretty good. But I just wanted to show you this because you have to actually think about certain things and heal certain parts of your body. So that's pretty good. As you can see, like my leg is almost probably like useless right about now. But I thought that was cool because I never seen a game do that, and particularly before, like in this type of game. There's other games out there that actually do have like body part damage and stuff like that, but I've never seen any of these games do something like that. So yeah, I definitely probably was supposed to trade skill or something before I came in here. But I just wanted to show you guys. I'm gonna kill him though. Yeah, eat some. Bye bye, snake. Peace out. Okay, so what I wanted to actually show you here, this is the main town right here, and you basically, let's go travel over there. The town all has different parts, and although you're looking at a whole bunch of like icons and everything else, there's a lot to these icons. Like some things like you can do, I can go over here and see like I needed spying for this, so if I want to spy on the populace or something like that. I'm not exactly sure what that does yet because I don't have spying. But you can go actually get. There's a lot of quests here actually. Let me see if I can find them all. I found them before, and maybe I'm just striking out right now. Now see, I can get a trade contract. I guess this is kind of like to help me out if I want to make money, which is definitely good. So you actually want to keep that in mind. Like you can try to be like a merchant and things like that. Like that is a trade skill. So definitely try to figure that out. Now I'm trying to find the quest. I know I found them somewhere. There it is, some quest anyway. Pretty much is to just teach you how to get to different places and how to do different things. I think it's gonna do it right now. Yeah, there we go. So there's another place I can go down there. Now, doesn't necessarily mean I'm supposed to go down there because it might be a little bit dangerous for me. So I should kind of like stick around this area and build up like my exploration and my trade skills and start making the armor and items so I can properly equip myself so I don't get killed going down there by some demon rat. because it's probably what's gonna happen to me. Like it so happened when I went in that cave. Like I took a lot of damage, like a noob cave, probably pretty much because I didn't arm myself yet, really too much of anything. I don't even think I didn't make a weapon yet, and I think I have a quest to make a weapon. So pretty much what the all this is doing right now is trying to get you situated so you can figure out like how to make things and how to take care of yourself. If you don't actually do that, you probably be in a bad way in this type of game because, like I said, it's pretty much to me it's like Minecraft. You really literally have to take care of every part of your character, take care of yourself, and that includes like being well rested. And like you see, my energy's down to like 76. So what I would need to do is basically camp somewhere and sleep for a good deal of time. That would also get rid of my toxicity, which you see right there from the top left icon and then my energy. You can't spam potions because when you spam potions, they start to run out of effectiveness. So that kind of limits to how fast you can level. But at the same time, you don't necessarily have to fight things leveling. You can do all sorts of things and lower that as well. So the game kind of it encourages you to balance things out and not just be a grinder. And like okay, like if you can go do a dungeon or two or whatever else, but then after that you should go study something. Like you be an archaeologist, you want to go find treasure or something like that. Work on that. You want to be a miner, go work on mining. You want to go be a blacksmith in person, work on blacksmith. Or if you want to be a socialite, come and like and have a high urban level, work on being in the town and talking to different people and doing quests in the town. Like there's a lot of stuff that you can do. It's a really literal game, and I give it credit for being different. I like games that are not like just running the mill. Like this definitely isn't running the mill. It's not your typical game, and it's not a typical GPAW. Like I'm not even sure this would even be considered a GPAW because this is so much in depth for a browser game that you would get in some serious trouble trying to play this at work. Like you would never even actually pay attention to anything, which would make work go behind and actually leave you at a point where you would be like getting close to fire. So I'm not exactly sure this would be a good GPAW for you guys. This is definitely one of those ones that you probably would more or less want to play at home, but that kind of like defeats the purpose when it comes to browser games because if you're playing at home, you want to play a traditional like PC type of game, which is why I made up a series and title called GPAW Games Played at Work because where else are you gonna play them? Even though it's kind of insulting to say that you play games at work, but the problem with that is that if you come home, like you shouldn't be playing a browser game at home. You should like it seems to me that those type of games should be on the go. All right, now what I want to do really quick is show you some trade skilling and pretty much end it with this. I just wanted to not spoil too much more because pretty much with this type of game, I would be spoiling things and teaching you how to do things, but you really should be trying to learn how to do. So this is gonna be my first weapon that I'm trying to make. We'll see how that goes. Do I have enough parts for it already? Yes, I do. Oh, matter of fact, I think he gave me the parts for it already. Alrighty. Yeah, so let's just click that. 3 minutes and 34 seconds. Like, does everything have to have a time in this game? Oh well. Well, let's just speed this up really quick. Alright, so basically, I made the dagger, and I believe this dagger was for him and not for me even. So he's just gonna get the dagger and I get nothing. Yeah, pretty much. Now he wants me to impress him and make an even better dagger. So screw you, guy. But other than that, this is what the game is, and I hope you guys enjoy it because this is really a unique game, and I like bringing unique stuff to you guys that you may not have seen before. Like I was really shocked when I was actually playing this game. Now I'm gonna make me a dagger. Like, oh, that's whack. That's like barely better than what I got. At any rate, be legendary, and I will catch you next review and next video. Peace. Thanks for watching another episode of SSG. If you liked what you see, please subscribe, like my videos, follow me on Twitch, and get at me. I'm on Google Plus, I'm on Facebook, anything that you feel comfortable in talking. Other than that, be legendary. See you.